What it is, shorty, we back. Welcome back to the channel. If you new, I'm Slime Wick from OnSight Defense. And today, we talking about the 3 biggest mistakes I see new Maryland CCW holders make after they get their permit. First, let me say this. Getting your permit, that's a big accomplishment. You feel me? You did the training, you did this paperwork, you feel me? You took a big step, you feel me? But getting your permit is not the only step. That's just the beginning. You feel me? As an instructor, I see a whole lot of people make the same mistakes over and over again. You know, mistakes that leave you unprepared, uncomfortable carrying, and bringing in legal issues and all that. So we're gonna go ahead and get right into it. Mistake number 1 is people thinking that just because you got your permit, you can carry anywhere. Like, no, it's still restrictions. You still gotta follow the rules. As a permit holder, it's your responsibility to understand where you can and cannot legally carry your firearm. Remember, laws change, policies change, and if you carry your firearm, it's your job to be informed. That's why you're watching these videos, you feel me? Like, I always tell everybody, after taking my class, continue the education, keep learning. Just taking the class that's not it. All right, now we're gonna keep on moving. Now, mistake number 2. Mistake number 2 is buying cheap gear and accessories. People do it all the time. Now, I'm not saying don't go on Amazon and buy whatever you want. But you gonna pay to play, you feel me? That's what it is. Everything, but it's worth it. Make sure that you spending your money for good things, like your holster, your belt. You spending good money on your firearms, make sure your holster is that. Make sure your belt keeps your everything together, keeps your pants up and keeps your gun up. You know, make sure your red dot is not cheap, your batteries ain't dying. You want to make sure that everything is straight. You want to make sure you comfortable too. It's not going to be extra comfortable. Like, you ain't going to be like, forget that it's on. You're going to know that you're carrying for sure, for the most part. But you want to be as comfortable as you can be. So, mistake number 2 is buying cheap shit. We not doing that. Invest in quality stuff. Alright. Now, the 3rd mistake I see, and this is the most, I don't understand why people do this, but I see this all the time. The most common mistake I see is people getting they permit and not getting no more training. You gotta train. Not even if you go to an instructor, okay, you get your license, you get your permit, you can carry, boom, boom, do everything. You still got to train. You don't have to go to the gun range every day of the week. Once a month, you feel me? Once a month, I try to do like at least twice a month. You gonna be good. I'm telling you, twice a month, you gonna get better. You gonna see the difference. You gonna understand, like, dang. And then once you start going twice a month, you're gonna start going like 3 times a month. Then every weekend, you feel me? Straight like that, for real. But get the training. Do not think that just because you got your license is it. That's it. Cause you can get into a situation, all right, you know how to load the bullet in there, you know how to put it in there, but when it get real, when that issue happen, you gotta you wanna know how to be able to up and draw your firearm and everything. Practice dry firing at home. Like, there's plenty of YouTube videos where you can figure out something to do at home and you don't gotta go to the gun range. Like, I sit home, you see the target behind me right here, I got another one over there. I dry fire. I come down here, if I'm not shooting a video, dry firing. That's how I spend my time. I'm making sure I'm getting that muscle memory. That's what it is. But I ain't gonna stay on that too long. We are gonna drop another video on dry firing and things you can do at home with firearms. But I appreciate y'all. If you're still here, please like the video, subscribe if you ain't subscribed, and share this to somebody who don't know this, or they looking to get their permit. It's Slime Wick. We out.